के बाहिर गर्ने स्थानमा
माइक आछ we in the venue of Eden Heavens we have two captains here with the match Beautiful shot, a full toss from Manas and gracefully accepted by Abhinav. Fast boundary for Abhinav. Early Yorker from Manas, guided by Abhinav straight to the fielder. I would like to welcome our viewers one more time. Welcome to Rara T20I series between MCC and Armenia Development Cricket Squad. We have a very beautiful fresh morning here in the venue of Eden Heavens, Pokhara. Manos had been really impressive yesterday with his pace and line and length. He has conceded 2 boundaries in this over. Now we have his Sarfaraz. Yesterday's heroic performance of 4 wickets in the first match. Sarfaraz in swinging deliveries, slightly slow pace, but very effective with line and length control. He had deceived batsman. Short and beautifully pulled, slightly outside off, but well executed shot by Abhinav. I had mentioned this earlier. Bowling short in this pitch is not a short and wide again. Wide given. Abhinav left it for good. Looks like there is lack of warm up with the players. Sarfaraz had been brilliant yesterday. Round the wicket. Interesting choice early on in this over. Again short. This time not in the reach of the bowler. Pardon, batsman. Not in the reach of batsman. Guided straight to the fielder. This is a really beautiful venue to play cricket on. Usually we see the longest mountain range in the world, the Annapurna mountain range from here. Guided towards the third man for a single. Easy pickings for the batsman. Sarfaraz, his strength is swinging the ball early on, so he needs to pitch the ball higher up in the pitch. Change in field by the captain. He wants a gully to stop those singles from the batsman. Batsmen have been guiding the ball towards the third man region, so he wants to stop that run and maybe create a chance for themselves. So good, interesting tactics by the captain. Shot again and pulled again for a beautiful shot, a beautiful boundary for MCC. Sarfaraz needs to control his length today. He is not looking in the toss that we saw it yesterday, especially in the first match. He had been brilliant with the bowling figure of 4 wickets. Those are the easy pickings that they need to stop. That was a brilliant ball. As I said, pitching the ball in the good length or slightly fuller will create chances, create problems for the batsman as well. Manas comes back to attack. A low full toss guided towards the square leg fielder. Avinav gets a single and off strike. Dipesh Khatri to face the ball next. The long standing captain, a complete legend of Nepali cricket, Mr. Dipesh Khatri, is still playing lovely cricket shots. That's a great single. Tap and run. Find the gaps, rotate the strikes, keep the scoreboard running. That's the way to bat. Avinav played the ball slightly across the bat and he got bowled. The pace and swing that Manas presents is always a threat to the batsman playing across very early in this inning. And next we had Aniket Gajurel. Played with a soft hand. The ball runs towards the third man and gets a single. Dipesh Khatri back and strike. Try to bowl a bit off the surface. Leg by given by the umpire. The good thing about modern day cricket is the scoreboard keeps on ticking. No matter whether you lose a wicket or you are presented tremendous amount of pressure by the bowler, you just keep playing your shots. Well bowled, hard length, good pace, and well defended by the batsman. Good swinging action by Sarfaraz. Pitched the ball up. The batsman defended it without any hesitation. Interesting choice of field set. Added one more fielder in the offside. Sarfaraz is still continuing to bowl from the round the wicket. He wants to swing it away from the batsman. That was a good attempt. Could be a double. The batsman says no. That is good awareness by both the batsmen. They are running good singles, tight singles. Well played. Well bowled by the bowler as well. The bowler is back in form, bowling in the right areas. Same field for both the batsmen this time. I would really love to see the mid wicket in the catching areas because Sarfaraz is bowling on the stump. Flicked away, should be a 4. The fielder misses it. The ball was travelling very quickly and the batsman gets a boundary. The fine leg was up and the batsman got full advantage of that. Interestingly, they have kept a long off. Must be the mindset of the previous day. Lots of run had come from the straight area, so the captain already setting the field in the long off area. However, today there has not been a single boundary or single run in the long off and long on area today. That's a very loose shot by the batsman, missing it completely. Huge gap between the bat and the ball. The good thing I can see here is Sarfaraz signing the ball, trying to swing the ball. That's a good length again, and Aniket playing a very unusual shot. Temperament of young players are tested with good balls. These are really good deliveries from Sarfaraz, unlike the first over. He had considered some runs in the first over. He is back in rhythm in his second. Slightly pitched higher, looks like it will be a chance for the fielder, but miscommunicated in between two fielders. It will be a 6. Should have done better, should have called for the catch. Six of the last ball to end the over. Aniket had already been trying to hoik the ball straight away past the bowler. The score currently is 36 runs in 4 overs in loss of 1 wicket. Manas was bowling really beautifully. Probably the captain wants to save his overs for the death. Here comes Sonu Sharma. Left arm spinner, usually angling the ball into the batsman and drifting it away with the spin. He was brilliant with his economical figures yesterday, troubling the batsman, beating the batsman's edge most of the time yesterday, especially in the first T20. Dipesh Khatri is usually a very good player of spin. He usually likes to hit them straight past the bowler. Guided towards the third man, there will be no run. Sonu hardly bowls into the stump. What I have seen mostly is he usually likes to keep it outside the off stump, drag the batsman to play and create a chance. Beautiful delivery. Once again Dipesh Khatri trying to hit past the bowler this time. Lovely bowling by Sonu. Changing the pace of the ball. The first one was slightly flighted, not this time. Slightly quicker again. We'll get a single for it. Dipesh Khatri pulling the ball towards the long on area. The fielder at mid on Manas will collect it easily. Change in field for Aniket. He had hit a 6 of the last ball in the previous over. So the batsman could be a chance, a piece in the air for a long time, but the fielder was quite far away. There is an extra cover there for the same shot. This time hit straight to long off. Will just be a single. Sonu Sharma just conceding 2 of his 5 balls. That's the last ball. Should be a boundary. This time short and wide, slightly quicker. Came into the bat early. Dipesh Khatri lashing onto the ball and sending the ball away to the boundary in between point and the cover. Beautiful shot. Another change in the bowling. Sarfaraz is stopped after his 2 overs. As the ball is still swinging, I would have liked if the captain still proceeded with Sarfaraz. He is more lethal when the ball is swinging. New bowler in, Divyanshu. He had been slightly expensive in yesterday's game. Wasn't finding the proper rhythm. Let's see if he can do a better performance today in today's game. Here comes Divyanshu. Slow through the air. Guided towards the third man and the gully. Gets a single for it.
दिव्यांश ने अभी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं और स्ट्राइक पे है दीपेश खत्री और नेपाल के लिए इंटरनेशनल मैच भी उन्होंने खेला हुआ है। दिव्यांशु अभी तक अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रही है। जो आर्मेनिया की डेवलपमेंट क्रिकेट टीम है, थोड़ा सा धूप आने को है। जब दिन हो जाएगा तो पिच में कुछ बदलाव आ सकती है। ये ओवर का तीसरा बॉल है शायद। इनसाइड एज लगा। यहाँ पे कोई रन नहीं है। दिव्यांशु चौधरी अपने पहले ओवर के 5वां गेंद डालने के ये अच्छा बॉल था। दीपेश को यहाँ चकमा देने सफल हुए दिव्यांशु। ये सीरीज का तीसरा मैच है। कल 2 मैच हुए थे। 2 मैच में एक मैच में एमसीसी ने जीत लिया था। उसके बाद में एक मैच जीता था आर्मेनियन डेवलपमेंट क्रिकेट टीम ने। ओवर का अंतिम बॉल प्यार पड़ गए हैं। अपील ज़रूर था लेकिन अंपायर उसमें कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है। बोल रहे हैं कि लेग से बाहर जाएगा बॉल, लेकिन अपील कर रहे थे आर्मेनिया का जो प्लेयर है दिव्यांशु। अभी 5 ओवर का खेल खत्म हो गया। 5 ओवर का खेल खत्म होने के बाद में 46 पे 1 एमसीसी यहाँ पे फिर और बॉलिंग चेंज कर रहा है। दूसरी इनिंग से 6 ओवर का खेल समाप्त हो गया। माफ़ कीजिएगा, 6 ओवर का खेल समाप्त हो गया और सोनू आए हैं अभी बॉलिंग के लिए। स्ट्राइक पे रहेंगे अनिकेत। आज दूसरा मैच भी होगा। ये पहला मैच है। इसके बाद में शायद 2 बजे से दूसरा मैच भी होगा। आप हमारे साथ बनी रहिए। और ये स्लो लेफ्ट आर्म ऑर्थोडॉक्स, लेकिन अच्छी तरीके से यहाँ पॉइंट और कवर के 20 में से 4 रन के लिए खेल दिया अनिकेत ने। ये बहुत अच्छा शॉट था। अनिकेत जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट के लिए अंडर 19 टीम में खेल रहे हैं कास्की के लिए, और नेपाल के लिए जो इंटरनेशनली खेले हुए हैं। दीपेश दोनों अभी स्ट्राइक पे है। एक विकेट जा चुका है एमसीसी का। टॉस एमसीसी ने जीता था और उन्होंने पहले बैटिंग करने के लिए चूज़ किया था। लगता है बॉल बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर गया। ये ओवर का पहला ही बॉल था। अनिकेत धीरे से अपने हाथ खोल रहे हैं। अभी राउंड 2 विकेट आ गए हैं। बॉलर सोनू स्ट्राइक पे है। अनिकेत फिर वही दिशा में गेंद गया है, लेकिन अभी वहाँ पे डीप में फील्डर रखा हुआ। डीप पॉइंट पे फील्डर है तो सिर्फ एक ही रन मिलेगा। ओवर का है तीसरा गेंद, स्ट्राइक पे है अनिकेत। और ये बॉल इन्होंने खेला अभी लेग साइड में, सिर्फ एक रन मिलेगा यहाँ पे। थोड़ा बाहर कर रहे थे बॉल, लेकिन अभी छोड़ देते अनिकेत तो ये शायद वाइड हो जाता, लेकिन खेल लिया है अनिकेत ने। रन नहीं मिलेगा, सीधा कवर के फील्डर के हाथ में गया है गेंद। ओवर का ये पांचवा गेंद। अभी भी वो बॉल देखे बिना ही बैट स्विंग कर रहे हैं अनिकेत। आ, शायद खेलना चाहते थे, लग रहा था उन्हें कि वो बॉल सीधा आएगा और अंदर आएगा, लेकिन बॉल टप्पा खा के बहुत बाहर गया। 7 ओवर का लास्ट बॉल। जो चाहते थे वही कर रहे थे, लेकिन अभी सीधा लॉन्ग ऑफ के फील्डर के हाथ में गेंद दे दिया और आउट हो गए अनिकेत। बहुत बार अनिकेत बैट घुमाना चाहते थे। इसका खामियाजा बताइए, अभी भुगतना पड़ेगा उनको कि सीधा बॉल दे दिया लॉन्ग ऑफ के फील्डर के हाथ में और वो पेविलियन जा रहे हैं। इसके हिसाब से 2 विकेट गया अभी एमसीसी का। 7 ओवर का ये अंतिम बॉल था जहां पे अनिकेत आउट हो गए। स्ट्राइक में आए हैं नए बैटर, 17 नंबर। देवांशु आए हैं अपने दूसरी ओवर लेके। देवांशु स्ट्राइक पे, दिपेश खत्री। 8वां ओवर का पहला गेंद है ये, राइट आर्म मीडियम पेस और इनसाइड इज लगा था और बॉल गया सीधा बाउंड्री के लिए। 4 रन मिलेंगे यहाँ पे। माफ कीजिएगा, आउटसाइड एज था, मुझे लगा था कि इनसाइड एज करके। आउटसाइड एज था और सीधा बॉल गया। 4 रन के यहाँ पे भाग्यमानी साबित हो रहे हैं दिपेश। शायद मुझे लग रहा था कि विकेट कीपर का ग्लव में भी लगा था बैट बॉल, लेकिन वो वहाँ पे कलेक्ट करने के लिए सफल नहीं हुए। पहले बॉल 4 रन, ओवर का दूसरा बॉल। सीधा कवर के फील्डर के हाथ में, कोई रन नहीं मिलेगा यहाँ पे। अब स्ट्राइक पे है अनिस ताम्राकार. आठों ओवर का खेल चल रहा है, 9 ओवर का खेल चल रहा है शायद. 9 ओवर का खेल चल रहा है और दिव्यांशु अपने ओवर की तीसरी बॉल के लिए. ये अच्छा बॉल था लेकिन अच्छे तरह से ड्राइव कर दिया.
Slightly back of length. The batsman standing tall over the ball, hitting towards the extra cover. No run there. Last ball of the over. Shot and pulled away, but won't be a boundary. There are two fielders. Will be a couple of runs for Dipesh Khatri. A really bad throw. Way away from the stumps. Well backed by the keeper. Sonu comes in for the third over. He had taken the wicket of Aniket Gajurel in the previous over. Flighted beautifully. Aniket played a couple of short, missing the ball completely, and the third one that he hit was straight into the hands of the fielder. The approach of attacking is fine, but you have to judge the ball properly to play some shots. Sonu has been exceptional with his economy today as well. Usually left armers have a slight advantage of the angle. Beautifully flighted, played and a miss. Way outside off. Anis wanted to hit it straight, not reaching towards the ball easily. Once again, outside off. This time he plays in the back foot, straight to the fielder. No run there. I really like the approach of Sonu Sharma, always keeping the batsman in double mind with his pace variation. This time slightly quicker off the hand. Like I said, beautiful pace variation by the left armer. He's flighting the ball, not worrying about the risks involved, challenging the batsman to hit him for a six or a boundary, and beating with the pace sometimes. This time played with a lot of power, and that will go for a boundary actually. Misfielded by the fielder, should have done better there. Short and wide, quicker of the pace variation in this delivery. Anis capitalizes, hits him through the cover area, gets a boundary for that. Flighted beautifully, could be a chance, might sail just over. That will be a six, very close to the fielder. Wouldn't be a catch out even if the fielder had caught it, because he was already outside the boundary. One of his foot was outside the boundary. Like I said, Sonu challenging the batsman to hit him straight, to hit him high with his flight. This time the batsman being successful. That's the trait of Anis Tamrakar, usually a very good batsman, top of the order, attacking every bit of ball whenever he gets a chance. Good comeback from Sonu. Ball to dot ball. Dot ball. 74. हजुर पानी कसलाई भन्नु बाबु पानी भरिदियो उता अम्पायरलाई लैजाऊ न है Next we have is Divyansu again. Must be his third over. On the trot, bowling fine. Not leaving that much of run. Was there a sound? Yes, Divyansu being successful to take the wicket of the dangerous Khatri. He had found a ace in the previous over. That will be timeout for drinks break. Divyansu gets a very big face. Deepesh Khatri gone. Pretty surprising bounce in that delivery. The keeper was in front. Really good catch. Very good reflex catch by the wicket keeper. It's not easy to take those kind of catches. New batsman in will be Bhimochan. Machhapuchhre needed Deepesh Khatri to stay in the crease if they wanted a huge total. It has been disciplined bowling from Divyansu, not leaving the line and length that he has been consistently bowling. Very good comeback by Armenian development cricket squad. They have already taken 3 wickets. Now we have new batsman Bhimochan. A young player looking forward to make his mark in this game. Once again, good length, played towards the point, won't find any gap. Short this time. Beautiful fielding. Could be a run out. Yes, it is a run out. The striker should have been careful. The ball had not passed the fielder. It's always a risk. That is actually a good call by the non-striker. The striker should have waited. It's usually risky when the ball is around the fielder. Brilliant fielding by Sonu. He is a left-handed player. The batsman should also acknowledge that the usage of hand to throw is also important, because Sonu is a left-handed fielder and it was in his left, so it was easy for him to throw. Very good throw, very good fielding, and another wicket falls down for Machhapuchhre Cricket Club. Looks like they will be stumbling. A slight hiccup. They need to establish a partnership and get some runs on the board. They are scoring in a good rate, 74 runs in the 9.2 overs that they have, but they have already lost 4 wickets in the process. Next batsman in, Anis GC. Guided towards the third man for a single. Divyanshu is bowling really well. Good tight lines, not giving room for the batsman to extend their hand. We have two Anis on the crease, Anis Tamrakar and Anis GC. If I was the captain, I would have brought one more fielder in to create a pressure in the leg side. The leg is wide open. Maybe would be able to bowl some in the pads as well. Good shot, very good fielding. Not so good backup. The fielder should have come earlier. Could have been a run out if there was a direct hit. Last ball of the over. Divyanshu has been very good. Sent away, denying a single by Anis Tamrakar. Divyanshu finishes his third with two successful wickets in this over, one being a run out.
यहाँ पर अनीश ताम्रकार बैटिंग पर है, बॉलर रन अप पर और आउटसाइड द ऑफ कोई भी कांटेक्ट नहीं बैट पे, बैट पैड में, और ये डॉट बॉल। इसी के साथ बॉलर अपने रिदम में बॉलिंग करते हुए ऑफ साइड पर बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं जिस तरीके से बैट्समैन अनीश ताम्रकार। जर्सी नंबर 15 बॉलर अनीश ताम्रकार, या आउटसाइड द ऑफ। एम्पायर द्वारा कोई भी सिग्नल नहीं। इस तरह से एक और डॉट बॉल। मानस ने यहाँ पर जिस लाइन लेंथ पर बॉलिंग की है, बैट्समैन फिर से आउटसाइड द ऑफ, और ये घुमाया पॉइंट के ऊपर और एक कैच आउट। बेहतरीन बॉलिंग मानस द्वारा, बेहतरीन बॉलिंग। यहाँ कुछ समझ नहीं पाए, दो बॉल डॉट किए, दोनों ऑफ में और एक लेग साइड में थी, फिर ऑफ में गया, तो इसलिए अनिल ताम्रकार ने बैट घुमाया और ये पॉइंट पर कैच आउट। मानस द्वारा बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग। यहाँ पर नए बैटर आए हैं अमृत लामिचाने, ये भी बिग हिटिंग के लिए जाने जाते हैं और लंबे लंबे शॉट के लिए। देखते हैं किस तरीके से खेलते हैं यहाँ पर, लगातार विकेट गिरते हुए। और मानस द्वारा बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग, जिस तरह मानस ने बॉलिंग की है, बैट्समैन को अलग अलग लाइनों पर खिलाया। जिस तरह से पहली बॉल उन्होंने ऑफ साइड में खिलाया और दूसरी बॉल लेग साइड में, और फिर जिस विकेट पर अनिश ताम्रकार आउट हुए थे वो ऑफ साइड पर बॉल थी और उन्होंने पॉइंट कवर में ऊपर उठाने के चक्कर में एज लगकर पॉइंट पे आउट हुए थे। इस तरह से हमारे बीच यहाँ कविन सापकोटा इंग्लिश कमेंट्री के लिए जुड़े हैं, उन्हें को कमेंट्री के लिए ये माइक हस्तांतरण करते हुए मैं अभी के लिए विदा।
That will be called wides, very close to the body.
मानस जी का ओवर यहाँ समाप्त और नए बॉलर आए हैं 60 नंबर जर्सी। जी दिव्यांशु का यहाँ चौथा ओवर और उन्होंने भी 3 ओवर लगातार अच्छी लेंथ और लाइन पे की है। और स्ट्राइक पर है अनिश जीसी और नॉन स्ट्राइक पर अमृत लामिचाने। यहाँ दिव्यांशु द्वारा बॉलिंग के रनअप पर है वहाँ माछापुछरे एंड की तरफ से, और अनिश जीसी स्ट्राइक पर। यहाँ पर फील्ड में कुछ फेरबदल किया जा रहा है ऑन साइड पर, और मानस रनअप पर है यहाँ पर। और ये बॉल आउटसाइड द ऑफ और बैटर ने यहाँ क्रॉस बैट घुमाया है। आउटसाइड द ऑफ द बॉल को क्रॉस कभी भी नहीं घुमाना चाहिए। और जिस तरह से उन्होंने ये बॉल कवर में की दिशा में खेल सकते थे, पर उन्होंने बैट को लेग साइड की दिशा में घुमाया जिससे बॉल मिस हुई और कोई भी कनेक्शन नहीं यहाँ। इसी तरह डॉट बॉल। और दिव्यांशु द्वारा बहुत ही अच्छी बॉलिंग पर लाइन पर बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं दिव्यांशु। इनका ये चौथा ओवर। दिव्यांशु यहाँ दूसरे बॉल के लिए माछापुर एंड से, और स्ट्राइक पर अनिश जीसी। और दिव्यांशु द्वारा फिर वही बॉल और उसी तरह के शॉट पर आउटसाइड एज लगते हुए थर्ड मैन की तरफ और 1 रन के लिए। दिव्यांशु द्वारा एक ही लाइन और लेंथ पर बारंबार बॉल की जा रही है। उसी लाइन पे दोनों डिलीवरी उन्होंने डाली है। फर्स्ट डॉट बॉल थी और दूसरा एज लगकर थर्ड मैन की तरफ गया 1 रन के लिए। और ये तीसरी बॉल के लिए जा रहे हैं दिव्यांशु। स्ट्राइक पर हैं अमृत लामिचा ने, और ये शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ बॉल और पॉइंट की दिशा में खेला है, ये फील्डर द्वारा रोका गया और 1 रन के लिए। बहुत ही बेहतरीन बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं यहाँ दिव्यांशु, लाइन आउट लेंथ पर बिल्कुल कंट्रोल, जिस तरीके से कहते हैं ना बिल्कुल कंट्रोल, कहाँ पर एक्यूरेट डालनी है उनको। और ये तीसरी बॉल थी, थोड़ी शॉर्ट थी पर बैट्समैन ने पॉइंट में खेला और 1 रन के लिए। ये उनकी चौथी बॉल और स्ट्राइक पर है अनिश जीसी। और ये चौथी बॉल उसी लाइन पर, बैट्समैन को कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, उनका फुटवर्क कोई काम नहीं कर रहा है अनिश जीसी द्वारा, उनका पैर बाहर नहीं निकल रहा है, और जिस तरह से डॉट बॉल हुआ है ये।
Absolute control over the length and line, and Divyanshu has been impressive in this morning. 4th over on the trot, and still he is yet to be hit for a 6. He has controlled the tempo of the run rate. He has found a big fish, a big wicket in the name of Dipesh Khatri, and is still persistent with the same line and length. This is the level of consistency that I remember McGrath used to have. Beautiful bowling. That was an attempted slower one, wide this time. Machhapuchhre already losing 5 wickets. Almost half of the inning is still left. 8 overs to go after the over. Need to find some runs. That was short, but it still kept low. The batsman pushed it away, couldn't find the gap. The captain is ready to roll his arm for his team. Bowl some good off spin. Off spinner and only 2 fielders out in the leg. Interesting set of field. Would love to see a slip as well, because the batsman hasn't been settled today. Strong offside field. He will try to keep the ball outside the off. Won't try to give space in leg side. Like I said, beautiful ball. Turn and drift. One more. That is spawned quite a lot. The captain trusting himself. That's a good strategy. Adding one more fielder in the leg side. It was required as an off spinner. Sooner or later you get hit for a shot in the leg side. Generally when you're off spinner. Brings the extra cover, deep extra cover inside, and puts a mid wicket. One to attack the stump as well. And that was a really good delivery. Flighted, and the batsman completely missed it.
जिस तरीके से बॉलर बिल्कुल लाइन एंड लेंथ को खींच के रखे हुए हैं उन्होंने स्पिन बॉलिंग में, और 2 फील्डर सिर्फ लेग साइड पर हैं और सब ऑफ साइड पर रखा हुआ है उन्होंने, और उसी लाइन पर वो बारंबार बॉलिंग करे जा रहे हैं। बैट्समैन वो को उसी लाइन और लेंथ पे बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, बहुत ही अच्छी स्पिन बॉलिंग। और फिर से वही बॉल और उसी लाइन पे, और फील्डर उसी दिशा में भी है ऑफ साइड में। ये 4 रनों को लिए बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर, कवर की दिशा में, डीप कवर में। और बॉलर ने बहुत बेहतरीन बॉलिंग की है, जिस तरह से उन्होंने 3-4 डिलीवरी एक ही लेंथ पर रखा, और 2 फील्डर उन्होंने लेग साइड पे रखे, और सारे एवरी फील्डर जो होते हैं प्रत्येक फील्डर को बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर और अंदर की तरफ ऑफ साइड पे रखा हुआ है। और ये अगली बॉल अनिश जीसी के लिए, और फिर उसी लेंथ पर बॉलिंग, और बाउंस कुछ अतिरिक्त पिच में, कुछ अतिरिक्त उछाल से बीट किया है यहाँ। बहुत ही बेहतरीन ओवर उनके द्वारा, और ये कुछ अतिरिक्त बाउंस था पिच में, अंदर की तरफ आई। यहाँ एक और नए स्पिनर साबित, और बैटिंग स्ट्राइक पर हैं अमृत लामिचा ने, जो बड़े बड़े हिट के लिए जाने जाते हैं। लंबे लंबे छक्के वहाँ के उनके द्वारा लगाए जाते हैं। और साबित यहाँ पर नए स्पिनर, जिन स्पिनरों ने जिस तरीके से लाइन लेंथ पर कंट्रोल किया है, उन्होंने एक ही लाइन पर, और ये बॉल, और ये शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ की बॉल, और ये कवर की दिशा में डॉट बॉल, फील्डर द्वारा कोई रन नहीं। ये दूसरी बॉल के लिए, और ये गुड लेंथ पर डाली ऑफ आउटसाइड द ऑफ, और बैट्समैन स्कूप के लिए गए और डॉट बॉल। यह अमृत कुछ लंबे शॉट मारने की ट्राई कर रहे हैं, और फिर उसी तरह की बॉल, और ये आउटसाइड द लेग, और 1 रन के लिए स्ट्राइक पर अनिश जीसी। और ये 6, एक बॉल कवर में डॉट हुआ है, एक सिंगल हुआ है, एक छक्का हुआ है। जीसी द्वारा ये पॉइंट किए ऊपर से, और एम्पायर का सिग्नल 4 रन के लिए। इसलिए फिर सिंगल ले बोले देखो छक्का आने, और फिर ये चौका आने आए ना। अनिश लियो के छक्का चौका और वाइड बॉल, छक्का चौका अहिले वाइड। डॉट बॉल है ओभर भयो
किन समस्या भएको नि यहाँ प्लेयर छ नि यो प्लेयर थिएन क्या फेरि यहाँ गएर 11मा हालेको कि यो प्लेयरलाई फेरि क्या हो छ त्यहाँ
दोनों स्पिनर द्वारा यहाँ बेहतरीन बॉलिंग
थ्याङ्क्स है ब्रदर
और लाइन लेंथ पर फिर से एक बार फिर कंटिन्यू आए हैं विजय विजय फिर कंटिन्यू आए हैं इनका पिछला ओवर जो जिस लाइन और लेंथ पर किया था इस बार इन्होंने फील्ड में कुछ चेंज किए हैं स्क्वायर लेग पर एक फील्डर तैनात टोटल फील्डर 3 फील्डर लेग साइड पर और एक फील्डर और अतिरिक्त फील्ड में कुछ चेंजेस विजय द्वारा 4 फील्डर ऑन लेग साइड पर और 4 फील्डर ऑफ साइड पर और इसी तरह से फिर चेंजेस फिर एक फील्डर को ऑफ साइड पर ले आया गया है और 3 फील्डर लेग साइड पर और अमृत लामचाने और विजय यहाँ फील्ड सेट को चेक करते हुए अभी माछापुर से एंड से बॉलिंग के लिए जा रहे हैं अमृत लामचाने को और ये बॉलिंग आउटसाइड द ऑफ और इस बॉल को डिफेंस कर दिया है अमृत लामचाने द्वारा इसी के साथ ये डॉट बॉल विजय द्वारा उसी लाइन लेंथ पर बारंबार एक ही टप्पे पर एक ही लेंथ पर उन्होंने कितना कंट्रोल किया है बॉलों पर और बारंबार ऐसे बॉल बारंबार एक बार नहीं होते उन्होंने बहुत मेहनत की है इस बॉल पर डिलीवरी के लिए और फिर अगली बॉल और ये फिर से वही बॉल और कुछ समझ नहीं पाए थोड़ा उछाल के साथ बैकफुट पर पंच करने की तरह खेला पर पंच भी नहीं था डिफेंस भी नहीं था तो बैट पे लगा और कवर फील्डर के साथ ये डॉट बॉल ये तीसरा बॉल अमित लामचानी के लिए फिर उसी लाइन पे लेंथ और एक पैड पर अपील और एलबी एम्पायर द्वारा एलबी आउट आउटसाइड द ऑफ डाली गई बॉल और अमित लामचानी क्रॉस घुमाने और पैड पर बॉल हिट किया और इसी के साथ एम्पायर सिग्नल एलबीडब्ल्यू आउट न्यू बैटर आते हुए अंजन केसी न्यू बैटर और विजय द्वारा बेहतरीन बॉलिंग उन्होंने एक ही लाइन पर एक ही लेंथ पर और एक ही टप्पे पर बारंबार बॉल की जिस द्वारा उन्हें विकेट मिल गई और बैट्समैन कुछ समझ नहीं पाए कि इस बॉल को कैसे खेला जाए और ये अंजन न्यू बैटर स्ट्राइक पर और यहाँ पर एमसीसी का स्कोर 100 रन पर 6 विकेट 14 ओवर 3 बॉल पर एमसीसी को यहीं से अगर स्कोर में कुछ इजाफा करना है 6 रन मारने हैं तो बैट्समैन को भी अच्छा खेलना होगा 6 विकेट डाउन हो चुके हैं एमसीसी के पास 4 विकेट और हैं हाथ पे और ये अंजन केसी लेफ्ट हैंडर और विजय द्वारा ये बॉल और ये मिडिल ऑफ द बॉल थी बैट पर एज लगा फिर पैड पर लगा फिर लेग साइड की दिशा में एक बॉल और इसी के साथ एक सिंगल रन अंजन ने निकाला यहाँ पर कुछ चुराए जैसे लगा यहाँ पर बहुत तेज़ी से रन का कॉलिंग किया अंजन ने और अनिश दोनों बैटर के द्वारा था ये 1 रन के लिए विजय द्वारा बेहतरीन बॉलिंग और 4 बॉल पर मात्र 1 रन अनिश जी से स्ट्राइक पर और अनिश जी को वही बॉल उसी तरह की डिलीवरी जिस तरह की अमृत लामचानी को डाल रही थी उन्होंने थर्ड मैन की तरफ कट कर दिया और 1 रन 5 बॉलों पर सिर्फ 2 रन बेहतरीन बॉलिंग रनों पर जैसे उन्होंने कंट्रोल कर रखा है कि रन देना ही नहीं है अपनी बॉलों पर और ये लास्ट बॉल ओवर की अंजन को और ये बॉल गुड लेंथ पर और बहुत क्विकर, और इसी तरह से बैट्समैन द्वारा इसको डिफेंस कर दिया गया। बेहतरीन बॉलिंग विजय द्वारा, उन्होंने लाइन और लेंथ पर बिल्कुल कंट्रोल कर रखा है। जिस तरह से 6 बॉलों पर उन्होंने मात्र 2 रन खर्च कर ओवर समाप्ति। एमसीसी स्कोर 102, लॉस ऑफ 6 विकेट्स, 5 ओवर लेफ्ट। एमसीसी को यहाँ से रनों में कुछ बेहतरीन इजाफा करने के लिए बेहतरीन बैटिंग का
Medium pacer comes back. Chris, we have seen him bowling the death overs, especially in both the games yesterday. The team has used him as a death bowler. Really good approach from the captain. Is that a wide? Not given by the umpire. The batsman asking if it was a wide. He had shuffled a little bit, probably that's why the umpire hadn't given it. Chris will be looking to use some variations. The pitch is sticking a little bit. Beautiful bowling. This was a very good length. I'm surprised the keeper has sticked onto the wickets. If it was ace, there would be no chance for the third man fielder. Slow load up. Well bowled. Very good length. Not finding any part of the batsman. Both the batsmen will look to score quickly as they are known for good hitting, but finding the rhythm has been a problem. That will be called wise. Brilliant keeping from the keeper. What a brilliant keeping. The third man was, the fine leg was very far towards the square, so there would be no chance if the ball had been released from the wicket keeper. Would have got 4 extra runs. Slightly fuller, played it like a helicopter, yoked, misfielded by the fielder and will go for a boundary. That should have no excuse because the ball wasn't traveling hard. Very clumsy fielding from the bowler there, from the fielder there, pardon. Batsman gets 3 runs bonus. Chris was bowling really well, bowled 3 dots and considered just a wide. Should have been a single only. That will be a dot ball. No, it will be called wides. Six runs of the over, 3 more from what would have been a accurate result if the fielder hadn't missed the easy ball. Good ball one more time, but drifting down the leg will be called wides. Very good keeping. This has been a different reflection. 3 balls were absolutely on the spot. After that, there are 2 wides considered. Very good length. The batsman will hit it for a single towards the long on. What I have liked today is the bowler are more accurate with their line and length. Probably they have understood the surface better, how to bowl in this surface. They have planned the field setup really well. On his strike is Andan Casey, a spin bowling all-rounder. Usually likes to hoik the ball over the mid-wicket area. Hits it clean most of the time if it is bowled in his legs. That will be wide again. The batsman will get an extra run. That's the 3rd wide of the over. On his GC, on his strike. Short, and this time cut away. Again, brilliant fielding from Sonu. He had got a run out from that same spot few overs back, and this time onto his right, his non-dominant hand, and still manages to stop it. The batsman will get only a single, could have been a 4. So one fielding effort reduces 3 runs, whereas another fielding effort added 3 runs. This is the level of commitment you have to have towards your team. The captain wants to bowl to the left-hander, probably. However, he will have the right-handed batsman on his strike. Divyansu finished his spell. Chris is doing fine. The captain has brought himself back. He has done a decent job as well. The score is 113. Bowling well up until now, consider a 6 towards the mid-wicket area, in between mid-wicket and long on area. Anis is now well settled. He's looking the ball well now. Another beautiful shot, very powerful over the covers. That is some interesting change in the tempo of the game. 6 and a 4 in the first 2 deliveries. This time he beats the batsman. He had been beating Anis for a very long time in his previous over, but Anis now well settled into the crease. He is a set batsman now. Will there be any more shot? Yes, there will be. High up in the air. Will travel across the boundary. Will be a 6 run over the fielder. Beautiful batting by Anis GC. He is known for his big hits. Bowler coming round the wicket. The batsman will edge it for a single. Left-hander Anjan Casey into the crease. BJ has done a good job taking off Anis from the strike. He had been striking really well in this over. Persistent with the round the wicket. Slow off the air. And I mentioned earlier, Anjan likes to hit the ball into the mid-wicket area, and that's what he have done exactly. Whenever he has been bowled in the leg, he usually plays a shot into the mid-wicket area. That's a huge, huge six. Machhapuchhre is scoring 142 of their 17 over in loss of 6 wickets. Few overs ago I had mentioned Anjan likes to play the ball in the mid-wicket area, and that's exactly what he has done. Captain has brought another spinner back. Not sure if it is the right move, as the both batsman looks to score quickly, and bowling a spinner in the death is slightly risky. However, a right-handed batsman is on his strike, might give an advantage. Sonu Sharma, slightly quicker in the air, could have been a wicket. Yes, it is a wicket. Very good catch by Savit in the long run. The tactics of the captain proves right. That's a good wicket to find at this stage of the game. Anis DC was looking very dangerous. New batsman in. Samir Bhuzel. Looks like the captain wanted to send a left-hander, particularly because a left-arm spinner is bowling. That's a good ball. Looking to bowl it quicker through the air because it's the death bowling going around. That will be a good matchup if it was Anjan Casey. This time flighted, will get only a single in the long off. For Samir Bhuzel opens his account with a single. As I said, this will be a good matchup. Anjan. There is a fielder in the deep mid wicket in the cow corner. That was quick. That was really quick. A good dot ball. It's like a goal dust in this death. Fourth ball dot, second ball dot, 2 dots already. Played across for a single towards the deep square leg. Only 2 runs of the over till now. A wicket and 2 runs in the 18th over. This is like a gold dust from Sonu Sharma. A brilliant tactical change from the captain Bijay Gaud. Into the pitch, landed safely, just a single for the batsman. Will be called over. 2 overs to spare. MCC 145 for 7. The captain will come for another over. This time he has an advantage. Both the batsmen are left-handed. However, he considered 1/6 of Anjan. Now he have rectified his mistake and put a fielder in deep mid-wicket. There could be a chance. There are 5 fielders in the leg side. If the captain chooses to bowl it from the round wicket, it will be called a no ball. That's why he will be going around the wicket. Lovely ball. Samir looking to play in the leg side. That's a good change. Added one more fielder in the offside, protecting the very confident captain, bowling a spin in the death overs, where the batsmen are targeting to hit boundaries in this stage of the game. That was very close, but will miss leg stump as the ball was drifting with the angle into the batsman. Third dot ball in a row. Samir should be looking to change the strike, rotate the strike, and give to the more experienced batter in form of Anjan Kesi. That will be a single, will land safely. It's a no man's land. First single of the over. Had it arrived earlier, maybe Anjan Kesi could have done some damage. This will be a good matchup. Considered 6 in the last over. Very quick through the air, smashed through the cover region, but there is a fielder outside the circle. Will get only a single. The batsman looking at the toe of the bat must have hit his toe. The ball was very low. That will be called wides. Indeed, that is called wide. Pardon, looks like it clipped the thigh pad, so it's called over. A brilliant over by the captain Vijay Gaud. Only 2 runs in that over. MCC must find some runs in these death overs to go above the par score. They have scored 147 for loss of 7 wickets. Last overloading, and it will be Manas who will be bowling the last over. He has been very good with the ball. Only 2 fielders inside the circle. The captain must be aware about the field restrictions and the fielding changes. Manas bowling the last over. First ball will be called wide by the umpire. This is not the ball bowling according to the field. Had the batsman touched the ball, it could have been a boundary because all 3 fielders were inside the circle in the third man and point area. Like I said, there is no fielder outside in the offside, especially in the point region. That's a massive 6. That was a very loose ball, bowling too wide and bowling full toss. Anjan is an experienced hitter. He can bowl the hit very hard. Another one is queued up in the air, should be caught. Looks like it's missed. Yes, it will be 2 runs for the batsman instead of the wicket. Not so good fielding effort. Should have been a wicket. That was a very, very bad misjudged chance. There were 2 fielders circling around the ball. Should have been a catch. It was a straightforward catch, regulation catch. Will we see some big hits? Only 4 ball remains in this inning. 156 for 7. Looks like there will be a single. Or might be a 4. Yes, it goes for a 4. A better fielding effort required. Manas using only his pace to the advantage of the batsman actually. The batsman playing well. Slicing the ball slightly, opening the face of the bat. A thick edge and goes for a boundary in the third man area. These runs are crucial for MCC, Machhapuchhre Cricket Club. 13 runs in this over already. 3 more balls to go. The captain and Sonu had done a fantastic job in the 18th and 19th over consecutively. That's given out. It's a very surprising decision from the umpire as the batsman looks not happy. Given out, caught behind. Anjan Casey has done his job. He has scored some quick runs for his team. 8 wicket falls. New man in. MCC ends. MCC ends the inning with a single. 163 in loss of 8 wickets by playing complete 20 overs. It's a good batting display. Could have been better had they saved some wickets of the experienced player. Yesterday's top scorer Sanjay Nepal is not playing today. Good bowling backup by the captain and Sonu. They had done very economical spells and taking some crucial wickets. Divyansu, another man who should be praised for his work. Sarfaraz not effective today or amongst the wicket, but he had done some good work in his second and third over. Good performance by Armenian development cricket squad and good spirit of the game. We will be back shortly to start our second inning, where Armenian development cricket squad will need to score 164 in their complete 20 overs. We are back in action, and the inning has started already. Bimochan with the ball, considered a 4 in his second ball. Well placed by the batsman in between the point fielders. Armenian development cricket team has been batting really well, and they continue to impress with beautifully stroke play. Bimochan scored a duck in the first inning. Will be looking forward to contribute with the ball now. Outside off, good swinging delivery, not much pace in it. That will be a dot. A huge swing, wanted to connect it for the best result, missed it completely. That was a good length from the bowler. The batsman could have played in the offside as the ball was really outside off. The batsman wanting to make a mark for himself. He has already got a beautiful boundary. Could have rotated the strike. Once again, very good bowling at a very good area. That will be called overs. Only 4 from it. Good over except the boundary. We saw a lot of spin bowling yesterday. In the power play from Machhapuchhre Cricket Club, Yuvraj, the birthday boy from yesterday's game, took 4 wickets in the second match after a horrible start in the first match. Will look to take the ball in the second over of this game. He talked about being nervous in the first game. However, he pulled up his nerves and came back stronger in the second game, having a great birthday bash after the game. Good ball, slightly drifting, swinging towards the leg. It will be called wide. Yuvraj just finished his school. Slightly short this time, but the ball will go straight towards the fielder. The batsman guided it, wanted to pierce the gap. Unsuccessful at that time. Machhapuchhre has a lot of bowling options today. They have changed their playing 11. They have acquired 2 new spinners who were unavailable yesterday. This was short and pulled by the batsman. Won't go for a boundary. Didn't time it very well. The batsman gets 2 runs for the shot. Could have timed better to get a boundary. Yuvraj has to bowl a bit fuller, as I have been saying in these 2 days. You need a good amount of pace to bowl short in this pitch. Change in field. Lovely ball, lovely comeback. That is the length we are talking about. When the ball is in good length and it is swinging a little, it will definitely create some trouble for the batsman. That was a very good comeback ball from Yuvraj. Once again, shot pulled again. There is a protection outside. The captain had put a fielder there. Will be a single only. Beautiful in-swinging delivery. The batsman playing across. That was yorked, and onto the stump. Yuvraj gets his first wicket of the day. That was a very good ball. The batsman had to play it straight rather than cross. First partnership broken by the MCC bowlers. The man in form, Sabit, walks into the crease. He had a very brilliant knock yesterday, scored some quick runs, and was very sensible yesterday while chasing the big target in the second game. He looks forward to contribute with his bat again. He has done a decent job with his ball. Yuvraj, a young prodigy, gets the first scalp of the day. In the slot, played well by the batsman, but into the hands of the fielder. Won't get a run. A dot to finish the over. There will be a bowling change. Spinner, pardon, looks like Bhimochan is going to continue. A change in plan by the captain. Again, Bhimochan had bowled the first over. Only 4 runs of it. 5 dot balls, a boundary considered in the first over. Saifal on his track. Very good ball on the proper accurate length. Dot ball to begin the second over for Bhimochan. There is a long on and a deep square leg in the field. And that is another wicket. The batsman completely misjudging it. Low full toss onto the stump. I can say it is a Yorker. Both the batsmen falling into the same trap. They were playing cross. And second wicket falls in the same fashion as the first wicket. Both the batsmen playing across. They were batting beautifully, but they need to see the ball when the ball is swinging. There is a breeze in this ground currently. There is no sun. A light breeze, and the ball is swinging away and into the batsman. They should have been more careful. Armenia in deep trouble as 2 dangerous batsmen depart for a very low score. New man in is Sakil. He is also well known for his brilliant batting performance. Sakil and Saifals Sakil and Sabit will look to stitch some partnership today. What a beautiful shot! Low full toss onto the bat, played in the cover for a beautiful cover drive, and he will get 4 runs on the very first ball. Vice captain Sakil, beautiful cover drive on the first ball. Let's see what he will do in the second. Slightly short, that will be called wide as it was way down the offside. Will get an extra. Back of length, the batsman cuts it, but straight to the fielder. No runs. Early trouble for Armenia cricket development squad, but these two batsmen are well experienced to take the game away from MCC. They need to stick a partnership. Slightly fuller this time, covered well by the batsman. The fielder were quick to stop the single. Good fielding from Anjan Kesi in the cover. Both the batsmen will look to be cautious now as they have already lost 2 batsmen in the process of scoring quickly in the power play. They need to have some patience. Good ball, guided well towards the third man, but there will be no run in that ball as well. Was there any noise? Wide not given, must have clipped the pads along the way down to the leg side. flicked from the pads. There is a safety down there in form of Amrit Lamichhane in the deep square leg. Slightly fuller, the batsman gets a single. Well bowled into the surface. Equally well played by the batsman. Will look to get 2 runs, and they will get it. In the gap in between cover and the point. 2 runs for the batsman. Last ball coming up. Full toss this time, but straight to the fielder. Misfielded by Anis Tamrakar, will get a single. Lucky for the bowler, it did not pierce the gap. The ball was hit very hard. Anis shaking his hand, must have filled the shot. A single to end the over. Samir Bhuzel, brilliant left arm spinner, will come around the wicket. The vice captain Sakil will be on the facing end. There is a slip, 2 points, a cover in the offside, and they have taken out 2 fielders in the mid wicket and the long on area. He will like to ball in the stump, like attack the stumps most of the time. The batsman plays a sweep and misses. A faint appeal, but no one interested really. Change in field, a mid wicket brought on, drifting down the leg, will be a leg bye. That will be a dot ball. Another dot ball. Nearly a wicket. Top is could have been a caught and bowl for Samir Bhuzel. Needed to put in a dive. Batsman trying to be cautious, yet the bowler in top form, making the batsman struggle for a single, and that will be a dot to end the over. Beautifully bowled by Samir Bhuzel. Will there be another change in bowling? Vimochan comes back for his third over. Have to come back again. Dead ball signaled by the umpire. The bowler missing his run up. Very cool breeze around the ground today. That will be, looks like it will reach the boundary. Bye is given. 4 runs for looks like it's going to be a wicket. Yes, it is. Once again, very short and wide, the batsman extending his arm for a second boundary in this over. Vimochan has to be careful, not leaking runs. He had done beautifully in the previous 2 overs, but this is quite loose bowling into his third over. End of the 6th over, end of the power play. The score is 31 for loss of 2 wickets. They had lost 2 early wickets. Now they are stitching up a partnership. Back for his second over. He was impressive in the first one. That will be called leg wides. Is it going for a 4? No. The fielder will reach there. The batsman will get 2 runs. Indeed, byes given. Looped into the sky, bowled a full toss, converted into the boundary as the fielder misfielded. Could have been a chance here. Good comeback by Samir Buzel. Pretty clumsy in the field, Amrit Lamisani yesterday as well. Should do better. He's a better fielder. That's 3 runs extra in the name of the bowler due to the misfield that had occurred. Well bowled by Samir Buzel. Variation of pace, and that will be called over by the umpire. 38 runs in the lost 2 wickets in 7 overs. New bowler will be Anjan Casey. He is a mystery spinner. He spins both ways. He has a beautiful carom ball. Quite tricky in this pitch, especially in Leknath. Red soil is always effective for the spinners. This is a very suitable wicket for the spinners. Here comes Anjan with his first ball. Might be a wicket. No, it's actually in the gap. Will go for 4 runs. Fielder could have done better. Beautifully played over the covers. Boundary for Sabit. left by the batsman. Must have thought it was a wide, very close to the wide line. Didn't offer a shot this time. This time probably this is even bigger. The batsman reaches to the ball. It was slightly fuller and well capitalized it and hit him for a lovely 6. Slightly out of touch the bowler. One place outside the off stump. Wide enough for the batsman to extend his arm. Second ball, dot, and third ball. Right on slot to hit it for a 6. Wide given by the umpire. That's an extra run. The batsman looking set now. Could be a run out. Close chance. Wanted a quick single there. But the fielder in coverage and Samir Bhujal was very quick. That was a very good fielding effort. Good call by the non-striker Sakil to send his partner back to his crease. Good ball in the gap, placed it for a single, and that will be 50 up for Armenia Development Cricket Squad.
अंजन केसी द्वारा यहाँ बॉल, और ये बॉल को स्लॉट पे घुमाते हुए क्रॉस से 4 रन के लिए बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर. आर्मेनिया क्रिकेट डेवलपिंग स्क्वाड की टीम की तरफ से बहुत ही अच्छी बैटिंग की जा रही है, और यहाँ बॉलर नए बॉलर समीर भुजेल माछापुर से एंड से, और बैटिंग आर्मेनिया क्रिकेट डेवलपिंग स्क्वाड की बैटिंग, और 54 रन पर 2 विकेट्स. समीर भुजेल नए बॉलर माछापुछ्रे एंड से, और ये बॉल लेफ्ट आर्म द्वारा ये बाहर की तरफ निकली, हल्का स्पिन आउटसाइड द ऑफ. ड्रॉप पिचिंग के बाद बॉल बाहर की तरफ स्पिन हुई, जिससे बैट्समैन बीट हुए. समीर भुजेल यंग प्लेयर है, कास्की पोखरा नेपाल की तरफ से खेलते हैं. और समीर द्वारा ये दूसरी बॉल, और ये आउटसाइड, ये अंदर की तरफ लाया. बैट्समैन अंदर की तरफ पिच होने के बाद अंदर बॉल. समीर भुजल लेफ्ट आर्म स्पिनर, ये थर्ड बॉल के लिए जाएंगे, और ये तीसरी बॉल आउटसाइड द ऑफ, फिर अंदर आई, और ये बेहतरीन शॉट 4 रन के लिए स्क्वायर लॉक की तरफ. बेहतरीन शॉट अंदर आई और बैकफुट पे गए और स्क्वायर लॉक की तरफ खेल दिया 4 रनों के लिए बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर. बैटिंग पर है शकील, ये चौथी बॉल बॉलर की, और ये भी अंदर की तरफ आई थोड़ी, और फ्रंट फुट निकालते हुए डिफेंस कर दिया कवर की तरफ. तो हल्का ड्राइव की तरह पर हल्के हाथों से खेला, और यहाँ अंजन केसी द्वारा बॉल को फील्ड किया गया. ये ओवर की 5वीं बॉल, और फिर ये अंदर की तरफ लाए, ये उठा दिया है कवर में, ये अंजन कैसी जाते हुए, पर सेफ लैंड, कोई भी फील्डर उस एरिया में नहीं था। और अंजन कैसी बॉल की तरफ भागे तो थे, पर बॉल के नीचे नहीं आ पाए, बॉल बहुत दूर था। और लास्ट बॉल ओवर की, यहाँ दोनों तरफ अंदर बाहर दोनों निकाल रहे हैं समीर। बैट्समैन भी समझ चुके हैं कि 2 बॉल अंदर और बाहर आएगी। और ये लास्ट बॉल, ये अंदर की तरफ, फिर अच्छा बेहतरीन शॉट, और 6 रनों के लिए लॉन्ग ऑन की दिशा में, बाउंड्री लाइन से बाहर 6 रनों के लिए। इसी के साथ समीर भुजल का ओवर, और ओवर स्कोर 66 पे 2। आर्मेनिया क्रिकेट डेवलपिंग स्क्वाड स्कोर 66 पे 2।
A pretty handy bowler, Srijan Powdell, is back. He was very good yesterday, especially in the second game. He was challenging the batsman. He has a very slingy action. The ball stays quite low even after pitching. He's a tall lad, but releases the ball side arm. Should have been a better fielding approach from Anjan Casey in the cover. Should have been stopped. That will be a boundary. Srijan is welcomed by the batsman with a 4. Two wickets fell down in the second and third over. In about 7 runs, and from that the score is now 70. They have stick the past partnership really well. Stitching partnership is really important. These two players have shown experience and resistance really well, taking single and doubles and capitalizing on bad balls, hitting sixes and fours. This is very good batting from the Armenian cricket development squad after losing 2 early wickets. And this experience comes by playing a lot of cricket, preparing for it mentally. Well bowled, and batsman drives it for a single. Vacant area as the fielder is pushed back in the cover area. That will be a single. Sakil on strike. He has been really good. Short this time, muscled away. Should be a single. Well fielded. Drinks break. We will be back shortly. We are back after the drinks break. The captain has brought himself into the attack. Sakil batting at 35 of 27 balls. He is looking to attack the spinners. There is a break in the momentum. Short cut away for a single. On his strike, Sabit pushed it for a single. The batsmen are looking very comfortable in the pitch right now as they have played around 30 balls. They have understood the surface really well. They have discovered the attack of the bowling side really well, encountered with very good shots around the ground. Slightly quicker this time, aced it. Went to the third man, looks like it will be a run out. Are we going to have a replay? That was a very good fielding from Anish GC from the third man area. Did the keeper collect the ball? Looks like the batsman is safe. Will the umpire be interested to have a look on the replay? We can look for a replay in the camera. That was a very close call. Could have been either side. The throw was spot on. Probably the keeper had missed it. The batsman is safe. The luck in favor of Armenia Cricket Development Squad. That was really quick from Dipesh Khatri. He is showing that he used to be a fast bowler in his prime days. Really accurate all the time. Rarely misses his length. And that is exceptional. Huge shot over the mid wicket for a long six. This is the level of maturity Sabit has shown yesterday. He is batting really well today as well. 34 of 26 balls. Two huge sixes from Sabit in this over takes him to 46 of 29. Score 95 for 2 Armenia Cricket Development Squad. This is a really great partnership. Both the batsmen showing maturity. They have been hitting really good sixes. Dipesh Khatri back into the attack. He wants this partnership to break as a captain and as a player. This partnership is troubling Machhapuchhre Cricket Club. Cut away for a single, short and wide. Quicker ball from Dipesh Khatri. He has understood the assignment that flight has been dispatched for sixes. Not giving any flight. Dipesh Khatri will look to turn the ball to create a chance. And that will be a huge six one more time. A brilliant 50 for Sabit of just 30 balls.
कप्तान दिपेश खत्री आफ्नो व्यक्तिगत दोस्रो ओभर लिएर र यो ओभरको चौथो बल र यहाँ एक रनको लागि खेल्नेछन्। एउटा ठुलो छक्का खाइसकेपछि यहाँ कमब्याक गरेका छन् दिपेश खत्रीले। कुनै समय नेपालको लागि अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय क्रिकेट खेलेका दिपेश आज कप्तानी गरिरहेका छन् माछापुछ्रे क्रिकेट क्लबको लागि। र यो ओभरको पाँचौं बल लेट कट गरिदिए त्यहाँ पोइन्टमा रहेका फिल्डर अमृतले यो पटक पनि मिसफिल्ड गरेनन्। उनले पहिला चाहिँ निकै मिसफिल्ड गरेका थिए र रन पनि दिएका थिए। यो पटक पनि दिपेश खत्री आफ्नो दोस्रो ओभरको यो अन्तिम बल गर्ने क्रममा स्ट्राइकमा छन् शकील। यो ओभरको अन्तिम बल, यो बललाई डिफेन्ड गरिदिएका छन्। राम्रो बल यहाँनिर दिपेश खत्रीबाट। यो सँगै 13 ओभरको खेल समापन भएको छ। 13 ओभरको खेल समापन हुँदा 105 रन बनाएको छ अर्मेनिया क्रिकेट डेभलपमेन्ट टिमले र 102 विकेट गुमाएको छ। अब 5 ओभरको खेल बाँकी रहेको छ र बनाउनु पर्ने छ 164 रन 105 मा रहेको छ। र यो सँगै समीर भुजेल आएका छन्। समीर भुजेल आफ्नो दोस्रो स्पेल लिएर आएका छन्। उनले पहिलो स्पेलमा 2 ओभर बलिङ गरेका थिए र यो दोस्रो स्पेलमा आएका छन् समीर भुजेल। आफ्नो दोस्रो ओभरमा भने चाहिँ उनी थोरै महँगो भएको थियो। यो तेस्रो, माफ गर्नु होला, यो तेस्रो ओभर रहेको छ उनको। र स्लो लेफ्ट आर्म अर्थडक्स समीर भुजेल स्ट्राइकमा। स्ट्राइकमा छन् सबित। डिप फाइन लेगमा त्यहाँ एउटा राम्रो फिल्डिङ युवराजद्वारा 1 रन प्राप्त गरेका छन् सबितले। यो सँगै शकील स्ट्राइकमा ओभरको दोस्रो बल र ब्याकफुटमा गएर त्यहाँ आफूलाई ठाउँ बनाए र एउटा अर्को एउटा मिसफिल्ड र 4 रन प्राप्त गर्नेछन् शकीलले। र यो बल रोकिनु पर्थ्यो, यो बल चाहिँ रोकिनु पर्थ्यो। निकै अल्छी देखाए भए त्यहाँनिर फिल्डर र फुटवर्कको माध्यमबाट चाहिँ रोक्न प्रयत्न गरिरहेका थिए, तर यहाँ 4 रन, 1 रनमा रोक्नुपर्ने थियो, 1 रन हुनेवाला थियो, तर 4 रन भएको छ। र यो सँगै ओभरको यो तेस्रो बल यहाँ अपिल भने थियो विकेट किपरबाट, सायद लेग स्टम्पलाई छलेर गएको बल हुनुपर्छ। त्यस कारणले पनि यहाँ अम्पायर इन्ट्रेस्टेड देखिएनन्। हुन त बलरले पनि अपिल गरेका थिएनन्, विकेट किपरले मात्र अपिल गरेका थिए। ओभरको यो चौथो बल र निकै शानदार बलिङ यहाँनिर समीरबाट। एउटा अर्को डट बल, ओभरको 5औं बल र यो पटक हावामा उठाइदिएका छन् र बल गएको छ बााउन्ड्री लाइनतर्फ। त्यहाँ कुनै पनि अवसर रहने छैन फिल्डरको लागि र 4 रन प्राप्त गर्नेछन् यहाँ शकीलले। यो सँगै उनी 48 रनमा पुगेका छन् र अर्का ब्याटर सबितले भने 50 रन अर्धशतक पार गरिसकेका छन् र शकील अर्धशतकको निकै नजिक, निकै करिब रहेका छन्। यो ओभरमा 2 चौका प्रहार गरिसकेका छन् शकीलले। यो ओभरको अन्तिम बल यो बल हावामा छ र यो बल सिधा कमेन्ट्री बक्समा थोरै अगाडि आयो र 1 बाउन्स भएर 4 रनको लागि गएको छ। यहाँ विकेट क्याच लिन सक्नु पर्थ्यो। दुवै फिल्डरहरू खास उनीहरूको त्यति साह्रो समझदारी हुन सफल भएन, त्यस कारणले गर्दा पनि यहाँ एउटा हुनुपर्ने क्याच सिधा बलरको टाउको माथिबाट खेलिदिएका थिए र 4 रन प्राप्त गर्नेछन्। र यो सँगै शकीलले आफ्नो अर्धशतक पुरा गरेका छन्। यो सँगै 14औं ओभरको खेल समापन भएको छ। 118 रन बनाइरहेको छ अर्मेनियन क्रिकेट डेभलपमेन्ट टिमले र पुनः एकपटक हावामा खेल्ने प्रयत्न। त्यहाँ अमृतले अर्को एउटा क्याच ड्रप गर्न पुगेका छन् र अर्को एउटा जीवनदान यहाँनिर सबितलाई र यो क्याच हुनुपर्थ्यो। आज निकै खराब फिल्डिङ गरिरहेको छ माछापुछ्रे क्रिकेट क्लबले का खेलाडीहरूले र यहाँ अर्को एउटा खराब फिल्डिङको नमुना र ड्रप क्याच गरेका छन् र यो पटक खेलिदिएका छन् लेग साइडमा, स्क्वायर लेगको क्षेत्रमा। 1 रन सजिलै प्राप्त गर्नेछन् दुई खेलाडीहरू। दुवैले अर्धशतक पार गरेका छन्। पहिलो सुरुवाती ओभरमा विमोचन र युवराजले एक विकेट आफ्नो नाममा लेखाउन सफल भएका थिए। त्यसपछि भने विकेट निकाल्न सफल भएका छन् र यो टप एज लागेको छ र टप एज लगाएर बल गएको छ बााउन्ड्री लाइनमा। यहाँ पनि 4 रन प्राप्त गर्नेछन् शकीलले र रनको वर्षा भइरहेको छ चारैतर्फबाट। फिल्डरले राम्रो फिल्डिङ गर्न सफल भइरहेका छन्। त्यस्तै गरी यहाँ हरेक रनहरू, हरेक यहाँको निर्णयहरू चाहिँ, हरेक कुराहरू चाहिँ अर्मेनियन डेभलपमेन्ट क्रिकेट टिमको पक्षमा गइरहेको छन्। यो पनि टप एज थियो। यहाँ थोरै अवसर रहेको थियो विकेट किपरलाई र यो ओभरको चौथो बल यो पटक भने फेरि पनि त्यहाँ अर्को एउटा फुटवर्क देखाउने प्रयत्न गरिरहेका थिए युवराजले र यहाँ 4 रन, अर्को एउटा 4 रन लगातार यहाँ बााउन्ड्री प्रहार गरेका छन् शकीलले र दुवै चौका। यसले शकील 61 रनमा खेलिरहेका छन्। यो ओभरको 5औं बल र यो पटक भने यहाँ अन्जनले कमब्याक गरेका छन् र बोल्ड गरिदिएका छन् शकीललाई। 61 रन बनाएर शकील पेभलियन फर्किएका छन् र कमब्याक गरेका छन्। निकै राम्रा स्पिनर हुन् अन्जन, तर अघिल्लो स्पेलमा पनि उनी थोरै महँगो साबित भइरहेका थिए र यो ओभरमा भने यहाँ कमब्याक गर्न सफल भएका छन् र दुईवटा चौका उनको ओभरमा भने आए। उनी त्यहाँ अनलक्की साबित हुनुभयो। एज लाग्यो, एउटा टप एज लाग्यो, एउटा चाहिँ 22 को माध्यमबाट उनले रन यो ओभरमा अर्मेनियाले जोड्न सफल भएको थियो। यहाँ बलिङ परिवर्तन गरेका छन् माछापुछ्रेको लागि युवराज, जो सुरुवाती यो ओभरमा निकै प्रभावशाली रहेका थिए। युवराज आएका छन् बलिङमा। आफ्ना आजका सबैभन्दा सफल बलरलाई यहाँ कप्तानले बल दिएका छन्। स्ट्राइकमा सबित, जो 55 रन बनाएर खेलिरहेका छन्। यो 16 ओभरको पहिलो बल। बल हावामा र लामो छक्काको लागि यहाँ खेलिदिएका छन् लङ अनको क्षेत्रमा र 4 रन, सरी माफ गर्नु होला, 6 रन यहाँ प्राप्त गर्नेछन्। र निकै कन्फिडेन्सका साथ खेलिदिएका थिए र राम्रोसँग बल पिक गरिदिएका थिए र सिधा लङ अफको क्षेत्रमा 6 रनको लागि युवराज, जो आफ्नो सुरुवाती ओभरमा डेथ ओभर रहेको थियो। सुरुवाती ओभरमा निकै प्रभावशाली रहेका थिए, तर यो ओभरमा यहाँ विकेटको लागि पक्कै पनि कप्तानले बल दिएका थिए। तर सुरुको ओभरमा नै यहाँ एट्याक गरेका छन् सबित। यो ओभरको दोस्रो बल। पुनः एकपटक हावामा छ बल, तर फिल्डर पुग्न असमर्थ रहे, अञ्जन रहेका थिए त्यहाँ। पुनः यो बललाई पनि सोही दिशामा पुर्याउने प्रयत्न गरिरहेका थिए सबितले, तर यो सायद स्लोर बल रहेको थियो। ओभरको तेस्रो बल। स्ट्राइकमा छन् सबित। यो पटक भने हल्का हातले खेलिदिएका छन् 1 रनको लागि। स्ट्राइक परिवर्तन भएको छ। यो सँगै यस आएका छन् स्ट्राइकमा। सबित यसले अहिलेसम्म भने खाता खोल्न समर्थ भएका छन्। 1 बल खेलेका छन् मात्र र खाता भने खोल्न सफल भएका छन्। यो ओभरको चौथो बल। यो वाइडको इसारा गर्नेछन् अम्पायरले, पक्कै पनि हो। लेग साइडको क्षेत्रबाट निकै बाहिर गएको थियो बल, लेग स्टम्पभन्दा बाहिर। तपाईँद्वारा T20 सिरिज हेरिरहनु भएको छ र यो पटक नै स्ट्रेट ड्राइभ खेल्ने प्रयत्न थियो, सिधा फिल्डरको हातमा जानेछ। मात्र 1 रनमा सन्तुष्ट हुनुपर्नेछ र अब 2 बल बाँकी रहेको छ र अब जितको लागि 26 बलमा चाहिनेछ। यो बल हावामा तर फिल्डरभन्दा निकै अगाडि ड्रप हुन पुग्यो र यहाँ फिल्डरले अगाडि बढेर यो क्याच लिन सक्ने अवस्था थियो तर उनी आफू ब्याकफुटमा गए। त्यति नै उनी अगाडि गएको भए चाहिँ यहाँ एउटा सुन्दर क्याच हुने सम्भावना थियो तर सम्भावना टरेको छ र यहाँ ब्याटरले पुनः जीवनदान पाइरहेका छन्। यो ओभरको अन्तिम बल ओभरको दोस्रो बलमा यहाँ डट खेलाएका छन् अञ्जनले। यो ओभरमा अहिलेसम्म 2 बल बलिङ गरेका छन् र मात्र 1 रन दिएका छन्। स्ट्राइकमा सबित जो 63 रन बनाएर खेलिरहेका छन् उनी स्ट्राइकमा रहेका छन्। उनी क्रिजमा तगिसकेका छन् र यो पटक भने डिफेन्ड गरिदिएका छन्। सिधा बलरतर्फ नै धगालिदिएका छन् बललाई र योसँग अर्को एउटा डट बल निकै महत्त्वपूर्ण ओभरको रूपमा गइरहेको छ। यो ओभर किन पनि महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छ भने यो 17औं ओभरको रूपमा रहेको छ। 17औं ओभरमा यहाँ रनलाई जुन ल्याउनु पर्ने छ अर्बिनियन क्रिकेट डेभलपमेन्ट टिमले एउटा सानो ओभरमा यहाँ गराउन सफल भयो भने अञ्जनलाई
the captain very eager to break a partnership, probably take the wicket of Sabit. He's batting on 70 or 42 balls. He was the danger for this team and he has proven it once again. He was batting beautifully yesterday as well. the captain trying to find answers to defend this total. Still 17 required of 18 balls. Should be a easy chase for Armenia development cricket squad from this point. But is there a different tale to this story? Slowly left. Brilliant fielding. Should be a run out. And that's a direct hit. And will be a run out. Very good fielding from Samir Bhuzel. As I was mentioning, is there a different end to this tale? Because in cricket, anything can happen. 17 runs required of 17 balls. The danger man is still there in the crease, in the center. Yes, wanted the run desperately, but was denied by the non-striker. 20 seconds remaining. टाइम लिमिट हुन्छ यहाँ आउट भएपछि 90 सेकेन्डमा उता आउनुपर्छ गेममा पनि हुन्छ गेम 55 सेकेन्ड दीजिएगा इसके बाद